back to the fence, and that's gone.
There it is. Ace to win the set. It's caught. 20-10. Touchdown.
This is going to be in the gap.
Yes! Yes! Goal! Go to the deflection. The Andover Huskies win their first state championship.
Coming to you live on this QCTV sports presentation coming your way here from the Andover High School. I'm Joe Rulin along with Jim Childs. Welcome as the Andover Huskies 5-4 play host to the Panthers from Lakeville North. They come in as a mark of 5-2. As we get a look at the starting lineups, they're in this matinee. A look here. First off, a look at Emmy Wakawa. She'll start at guard for the Panthers, followed by Haley Bryant, a guard, very athletic, and then Gracie Wingy, also as a guard, starting, followed by Gabby Benton, and then also the size in which all of that offense goes through, a 6'3" junior in Trinity Wilson. Head coach is Shelly Clemens for Lakeville North, graduate of Moorhead State where she played. Meanwhile, I find it ironic, both teams come in with 5 wins, right? And what's the head coach to Andover? Nichols. So we've got 2 Nichols going at it. Blake Nichols, the head coach, and then we have a very balanced lineup. I'll tell you, it's a joy to watch this team and how well they rotate the ball. Piper Engelby comes in. She's all of them averaging double figures. Anna Valor, one of the top scorers on the squad this season. She's averaging 18. And then Emma Frost just knocked in 26 against the Duluth East. She's going one of the other forwards, and then Morgan Miller, of course, in the middle, a big post player there. She comes in averaging just about 10. And, of course, the senior Kayla Beckman. So you're going to get a lot of some press time put on by this Husky squad, Jim, and then you're going to have to deal with the size. And I think this year you're going to find Lakeville North kind of slowing things down, playing more half court this year with that size.
Yeah, and the pedigree. They were in the state tournament last year. They've been in the state tournament. Lakeville North Panthers have for 6 out of the last 7 years. And Coach Clemens obviously has been there since has taken them every time since 2016, with the exception of 1 year.
Absolutely. So you get a look here too, and I had a chance to speak with Blake Nichols before the game. He says this has to be one of our best defensive efforts of the season. It's an aggressive and a physical team, and we have got to play one of our better defensive games we've seen all year to come out on a win today. And so you'll see here the Huskies are going to be moving right to left, getting a jump. Is Miller. Miller comes in. She's a pretty strong athletic center, and she comes in at 6'1". Meanwhile, she'll be jumping here against Trinity Wilson at 6'3", and the tip is directed towards the Panthers bench, and it's going to be awarded to the Panthers apparently. So we'll start it up here. We'll get a look at the defenses. The one thing I also enjoy from Coach Nichols is you see a variety of defensive looks. They like to play a lot of man-to-man, maybe come into a 1-2-2 press. They'll start this man-to-man, but they're going to have to talk a lot. Layup right down the right side, and tapping in on that drive is Gabby Benton for her first 2 of the game. She averages 13 a game.
Yeah, good speed right off there. Good first step by Benton.
Working it back up top and circulating it around there. Valor had it momentarily. Now Miller rotates it to the far wing. Valor once again looks at it here and getting a look. It was Frost downside to Miller. Miller kicks it to Valor. Valor back now to Frost. Playing it almost looks like a matchup type of zone. A steal and trying to convert on the turnover. A nice block by Frost. She says, not today, not right now. And blocks that out of bounds and out of play. Great defensive play that recouped that turnover.
Yeah, good speed and good hustle by Frost to get back there to be able to make that play.
Haley Bryant attempted that layup, and we've got ourselves a pick going against Wilson. And so that's a key foul to begin with. Trinity Wilson picks up her first foul, and she is really the cog behind this offense as she averages 10 rebounds a game and 13 points as well for the Panthers.
A good defensive player, great size.
Engelby here gets around, first stop, turns around, looks to cut inside. Miller kicks it wide. This a look at three, front of the rim, side, back rim. Over the board comes down to Lakeville North. Now trying to hit the center, kicks out over the Blake Nichols, squares up for the shot, and he realizes he's a coach. He can't do that. He's also a coach that's wearing gold shoes today.
Yeah, good look, good look. Trinity Wilson got knocked in the eye. We'll see if that affects her as it going on that when she went up for that rebound against Miller.
Engelby here, and reach-in foul is going to be whistled here on Gabby Benton. And this Lakeville North team, Jim, has 3 players already committed for some college play.
Yeah, Benton's going to Loyola, Maryland. Bryant to Stout, and Wolkow will be hanging out here in the Mayock with the Gusties.
Engelby trying to work around the defense there of Benton. She's got her pretty tight in the 5 seconds left in terms of the right penetration there, and unable to advance it was Engelby. Good defense, you could tell. That defense was right there. You could probably tell what kind of gum she's chewing. They're playing so tight around the perimeter here. Looking inside, Wilson, a fadeaway, off the glass, left-handed shot is good. 4-0 lead early here for the Panthers as Huskies trying to catch this Lakeville North team on transition. Around, looking this one, good look off the weave in. Oh, and almost an N1 opportunity, but Morgan Miller will go to the line to shoot 2, and it's the 3rd team foul already here for Lakeville North squad.
Yeah, Miller, nice job by the Huskies to get Miller isolated off of Wilson, and it goes up for a layup and gets the harm.
Miller on the season, averaging about 9.7 a game. Misses the first of 2. Miller also averaging 11 rebounds a game for Andover this season. Huskies come in with a mark of 5-4 and scoring 61 a game. Missing both that time is Miller. And the Huskies looking for that first point against the tough Lakeville North team, ranked number 10 in the state in some of the polls. They're ranked number 8 in my Joe poll. Looking on the inbound here, but they move the ball. They've got some great ball handlers. They've got numerous guards that can kind of evolve into different roles. You can see cutting across there was Benton trying to post up. A shot from 3, they're under the rim. No, this rebound now in possession, coming back Miller. Kicks it back near side. Now a shot, and that's good. Raining it down. A good pop for 3 that time by Valor. Valor leads the team 18 points a game. She gets her first 3 of the game there.
And when the Huskies get moving, they can score rapidly. Nice shot by Valor.
3 ball, corner pocket, that's off. Good rebound offensively. Get it right back inside to Wilson, and she had sealed off the defender down below that time in Beckman. She just kind of hung, had the rotation, slipped in there right after the shot, and a nice dime out front there behind the Lakeville North guard. Turning, firing, shot off the front of the rim. Rebound controlled there by Wilson. On the transition, fakes the 3 to the corner, now looks inside. Onto the wing. The wing inside once again to Wilson. She goes left, turnaround, that's up and no good. In and out. Good square up defense that time by the Huskies, and down below that time was Miller defending. 6-3 lead for Lakeville North. Frost fakes left, right, and then goes left. Off the glass, too hard. Transition bucket here, going to be able to cash it in. No, too hard, unable to close the deal. Much too hard, and Benton's going to pick up her 2nd foul here in the first half.
That's a big call right there. Benton, who's been really the best player on the court so far with passing and with scoring.
She is averaging 13 points a game, 3 dimes a game, and 3 rebounds. Her high this season, 22. So she's going to need to take a seat, and she will, and that is also the 5th team foul. I stand corrected, the 4th team foul on the Panthers. Panthers in the white and the red, Lakeville North. Under the direction of Shelly Clemens in her 10th season. Head coach for Lakeville North. Huskies looking to really move the ball up top. They're going to call an illegal pick down below. That is going to go to Miller. Correct.
So Benton, let's see how this offense changes now that Benton is not running the point.
Bryant brings it up now down low. I'm getting all types of positions. The and one opportunity as Miller now has quickly picked up her 2nd foul. So an and one opportunity, tough to clear Wilson out of there as she hustles down to get position. Does Trinity again. She's averaging 12 points a game is Wilson. She has 6 already. And as I said, Miller heads to the bench after she picks up the 2nd foul. Wanted to make sure I had it right because they still have 1 foul on Miller, but to convert, good touch. Got some trajectory on that free throw and now brought it in. Here's a chance now for the Huskies. Let's see if they run point and move some different players in and out. Along the top, there's Frost. The perimeter now cutting down the lane and trying to close in on a layup there. But a foul. And the one thing that Ingleby will do is she'll shoot free throws well, but she'll also close on those layups. She is excellent with closing in on those free throws. I always call it, you can't leave those crumbs on the table, and here she comes in this time, but she is hacked on the wrist. The 5th team foul already here for Lakeville North. She hits the front end, gets the members roll, and gets her first point.
And only a freshman, too. She's showing good maturity down where the Giants live.
Converting here, looking to complete the 2, and she does. NBN, nothing but net. So, 4-point deficit for Andover. They bring up now and go into a 1-3-1, trying to switch things up. Timeout is called, or an official timeout here for an equipment.
I think there's some blood on. She's got some blood on her shot or on her arm. That's Haley Bryant.
Aduke Ojulu has entered the game as well. Ojulu is a 6-foot sophomore. She came in when Benton picked up her 2nd foul here just a couple of minutes ago for Lakeville North. And with that injury, they also have to bring another player here off the bench. We'll get those to you in a moment. I think that's number 11 who's just jumped in, working it around the perimeter off that 1-3-1-D, coming back to hustle. And so I think I was wrong, which is rare.
I know.
And Miller is still in the game, so I think they still have her for just the 1 foul. The one that we thought they called on the other end went on one of the other Huskies. Baseline inside, banging inside. That was off the backboard, but cleaning it up on the backdoor side was Ojulu, and gets her first 2 of the game. And a big offensive board. They got to win that board battle. There's an errant pass, but it's deflected. Kick there to Valor. Now to drive by Frost. She kicks it to the corner. Rotates it back. Miller finds a cutting Valor. Valor this time will close the deal. In for the nope. In and out. Just missed. Transition ball once again. Stopping. Looking for that pop. Not there. Resetting. Now drive to the lane. Back to Wilson. Wilson sets it up. 12.5 to play. Here in the first half, they go inside. They go back in and back out for the 3. No good. Rebound Frost. Emma Frost on the transition. Had Miller initially, but then she was being bothered at that point of release. Valor here looks for 3. Over the top of Wilson. Cash. Ooh. Great looking shot by Valor. And over the top of Wilson. She has 6 now here in the first quarter for Valor. A player averaging 18. Huskies back to within 3. Kicks out to the perimeter. A hard drive to the lane off the backboard, and a good touch and a good drive. Picked up that time by number 4 in Westerman.
Well, Huskies had some good rotation. Got Wilson out on the perimeter. See if they can do it again.
Pass hits the net and then off the hands of Frost and directly on the transition to Ava Shaw. Pass there is deflected. What you notice too with this Lakeville North crew is 5-6 of their players, top scorers, all played last year in return. And Wilson, one of those top scorers, players as well.
Yeah, they've got, Wolkow and Bryant are the two seniors that get the most play.
DeHaan into the game now, gets the pass down low, tries to feed the sophomore. She misses everything, but getting the rebound back out for the perimeter shot. Another offensive board, and Coach Blake Nichols knew, hey, we got to work those boards. We got to work those boards hard, and we got to own it. We can't afford a lot of second and third offensive rebounds, and that is what transpired on this possession. Get a look there, one rebound coming on the backside, and that was essentially the third possession on this one set.
Yeah.
So DeHaan misses on that first free throw. She is averaging 3 a game. The 6-foot junior misses both. A chance here, and there's Valor to the hoop, closes the deal. CTD closed the deal on the layup. Don't leave the crumbs on the table, and she doesn't there. Huskies back within 3. Valor now with 8 here in the first half. 11 minutes to go from the perimeter, faking the shot. Now trying to move around the defensive Frost. Frost probably one of the better defenders on this Husky squad. She draws the tough ticket consistently. Turnaround, DeHaan puts up the shot, but not before. She took an extra Euro step, and this time she is whistled for the travel. Working and rotating in more players here is Lakeville North, as Charlotte Herman, a sophomore, Wrong player there, but we have Gracie Wingy is back in.
And Miller came back in for the Huskies as well. Out was Frost.
Down low, Miller has it now, converts on a nice pass, and one opportunity. Beautiful setup. A pass from the perimeter by Beckman. Good hands, received it well, and then focused up to close the deal and get herself an end one opportunity. Miller.
Yeah, great setup by Miller to get out to the low post, get position, and Beckman with a beautiful pass.
Gracie Wingy picks up her second foul. Those fouls are starting to accumulate right now, and Miller so far 0 for 3 from the charity stripe here in the first half. Still a 1-point lead for the Panthers. Panthers move it up far side on the perimeter. Stopping, popping, redirecting. Here's a look at 3, and that's good. Good looking shot, Wolko. Wolko, one of those members from last year's team as well. She's averaging 6 a game. She's got 3. Beckman looking for the give and go, puts the feed right there, trying to find some room, and they're going to be whistled for the travel. That's Ingleby. Good idea with that bounce pass in the back door to hit the cutter. Didn't have a lot of room to move once she did receive that pass. In for the Huskies now is Sophia Purcell, a junior. Huskies come back in that 1-3-1 defense. Beckman right in the middle as they try to get coverage in front and back on Wilson. Down low, cross court, good look at a 3 here, perimeter, that's good. Wolko has hit her last 2. 6 points already, it's what she's averaging this season. And now it's a 7-point advantage for Lakeville North. Miller spins on her move in the lane. That's just off the mark, blocked or at least altered by the big size there of this Lakeville North. And back with it now again is Trinity Wilson. Good job of the Huskies to get back and not allow Lakeville North to convert. Good rebound, Miller. Miller here on the transition, leading the fast break, stops, looking to pop. Back out Valor, now kicks it to Ingleby. Ingleby will have it partially blocked, it looks like, on that layup as we approach 9 to go here in the first half, a 7-point lead. Looking from the perimeter, this one is in the front of the rim. trying to strip it. Now they're going to call. We'll have a whistle here. A reset as we look in and listen, and we got a push. That's going to be on Lakeville North. That's their 7th foul, so they're in the penalty. Huskies in the 1-and-1 already here with 9 minutes to go. That's going to put Beckman, I believe it was Beckman who was fouled at the line.
Yeah, that was on Bryant. It's her first.
But those fouls are starting to accumulate against the Panthers here. They're always not in a rush to convert on these fast breaks first, and this one is missed off the back of the rim. So the 2 free throws by Ingleby so far have been the only ones cashed in so far, other than Huskies have missed their last 4. A spin move here, foul, and they're going to call the travel. Wingy that time. It was a quick spin move, maybe a little too quick. And she's whistled on that. You can see Huskies here trying to get some things going. Working it, now the baseline. Here comes Frost on a runner, misses everything, had to alter that shot a bit. And Wingy on the offensive board. A good look here for another 3. Bam! That one is good. Ugh. They can hit it. That's Elena Bowe. She averages 4 a game, her first 3 of the game.
A great screen by Wilson as Beckman just could not get out to cover Bowe.
Trying to hit the cutter inside that time to Purcell, but deflected out of play. And athletic, this Lakeville North squad, it's tough to get passes inside. Then once you do get them inside, they're tough to convert. Trust me, for a guy who at one time in his life was 6'5", now trying to convert on those shots, not nearly as easy. To the baseline, good move by Valor. She draws another foul. Hey, they can starting tally up here. That is going to be the 8th team foul, and better yet, Valor will go to the free throw line.
Both teams really struggling at the charity stripe. 1 for 4 right now for the Lakeville North Panthers, and this will be now 3 for 6 right now for the Huskies.
Quick substitution. They bring a lot of people in and out. Keep everyone fresh. That is Lakeville North converting 4 for 4 today on the, or at least the Valor has 2 for 2, and Ingleby is 2 for 2 as well. As they set there. So we are back to within 8. Possession here. They like to run a 4-out offensive set. Set it up here again. Huskies go back to a man-to-man. Trying to work down low. Grab a possession there. Inside, a good move. Good defensive by getting the rebound, scrambling to back up and putting it in was Ojulu.
Yeah, she is tough underneath the basket. Nice offensive rebound. That one, tough one too.
Love the left-hand move. And Valor closes the deal again. A left-handed scoop layoff with the defender on her hip. Back to an 8-point deficit. Stop, pops right at the elbow to rebound. Controlled there, and under control as it's Fields who picks up that rebound. She's a scrappy young player. Frost has a look. She's going to rain it from 3. Cash! Frost, nothing but net. And the Huskies are getting into that zone, and they now trail by 5. And Frost dials up her first 3 of the game, and Frost is coming off a great game against Duluth East in which she put up 26. The Huskies back to within 5. They've made some mistakes, hasn't been perfect, but now they try to make some progress on that strategy.
Yeah, really, good patience there too on trying to get that extra pass. Defensively, I think the Huskies have done a nice job. They just need to, the size and the rebounding of Lakeville North on the offensive board has just kind of held them back.
Northwest Suburban, you're looking at Maple Grove there, currently ranked number 8 in the state. Followed up there with Centennial. Centennial win last night. Champlin Park, followed by Blaine, Rogers, Andover. Obviously, overall records here, 5-4. And then Elk River, Park City, Spring Lake Park. Saw them last night. They took a loss, unfortunately. Robbinsdale, Armstrong, and then Totino and Osseo.
Oh, you see, Joe, you've had a chance to watch a little bit of the South Suburban East and South Suburban Conference play. Really strong conferences down there. Good teams down in the South. Right?
It is, and you know, the Huskies had a tough game against Rosemount. Rosemount currently number 4 in the state. Well, they've got some players, so I had a chance to watch them play last night. Also an Eastview squad as well, who the Huskies lost to. They have a couple of players, one of which a guard going to St. Thomas. Excellent talent. Now a chance here for Lakeville North as they reset. Up by 5, looking at the perimeter. They have knocked down what I count as 5 3-pointers here in the first half. Looking to stop and pop, but not available at the free throw line. Back inside. A deflected pass, rambling for it. Good job here. Huskies on the run. Good bounce pass. The dime there, not able to convert as Frost. Come back, Frost is going to have another chance. Another bounce pass, and that time she says, "Give it to me twice." The first was so nice, and she buries it. 5 for Frost, and a nice pass and a setup down below. That was by Purcell. Purcell persistence. This one down below. They're going to whistle this on Miller, and Miller's like, I think I just hiccuped. But they're going to call the foul on her. And again, you try to bracket her as much as you can. And that time, it almost like she was backed up underneath the hoop. The Huskies have this back to within 3 and unable to convert that first free throw of 2. Here is Wilson.
So far, 1 for 5 from the line for Lakeville North. Not Huskies are staying in it with missed free throws.
Good board. Chalua down below. They get it right back inside and getting a hand on that, trying to make the block, but the foul will be whistled on Engelby. And I was right. Miller did have 2 earlier because she just picked up her 3rd on that last foul. And they have got to try to find some size to match up. And she just picks up, I think that's point number 8 for Trinity Wilson. Again, a 6'3" center. 12 points a game is what she's averaging this year. She gets the other. She now has 11. Last year she averaged 13 points a game. As a sophomore, coast to coast, that's a move with conviction. And closing the deal is Valor one more time. And now Doc down to the lane, kicks it out to the perimeter. At the elbow, looks out front. Lakeville North, they'll take their time. They'll try to bring that lane up, and a good drive that time as they left that lane wide open, and Haley Bryant said, I got this. Leaving that speed and that space in that lane. And that time they put Wilson way out beyond the perimeter. Back to a 5-point lead, 28-23. To the corner, has some room to drive, then tries to kick it back out. You can see that's part of that quasi-trap that they put in that dare you to kind of bring it in because they know you're going to try to throw back. This from behind the 3-point line, no good. Rebound comes down and in possession there of the Huskies. Good board once again there for Beckman.
Yeah, Beckman, great positioning underneath.
Purcell runs point right now, and here's a steal. Trying to convert, and this time a left-handed layup is good, and that is Benton, who's back in off the bench. That's her second steal of the game. She was sitting waiting for that pass, and she gets another steal here. She makes a turn, dishes it down low. Now they're going to get right back to her, and we're going to probably see a timeout. With 32-23 to go, 9-point lead here for Lakeville North. They've converted on a couple of turnovers here the last couple of trips down for the Huskies. Lakeville North kind of sets up in a 2-3 zone right now. Drops back. Valor wants to go airborne, and that's blocked. Off the back, and now she gets it back. Went off the back of Benton first. And then it was Wilson trailing, scooped it up, said he's looking for this. Down to the perimeter, offside now. A chance, Brighton there, and the feed inside. Good ball rotation, and it is Wilson there to convert. They are on a run now, 34-23. That is Lakeville North. Andover had it down to as little as 3. Frost wants to do a teardrop. Beautiful job. A runner with a little teardrop follow through, and bam, she picks up another 2. Does Frost. Good runner on the baseline. Back now to with a 9. Andover 34-24. A pickup and a steal. Now hits on the girl. Valor ready to pass this in. She tries to split to the fence, and no call for the block. Will be Lakeville North. Good transition ball that time. Good lively hands defensive as Huskies got that going, and who initiated that play was Ingleby on a good defensive play.
Good defensive play and good awareness to get that ball over to Valor.
3:20 to go here in the first half. Great action. Northwest Suburban Andover Huskies. And when you can cash in on these free throws, as Valor and Ingleby have done early here in this first half, that kind of keeps you going. That can always trigger a little mojo. Lakeville averaging 60 a game at 5-2, and the Huskies averaging 57. It's always not about the number, but it's about how you get to that number. And the Huskies today kind of need to clear up and get some offensive boards, get enough rotation down low. Anything to disrupt the flow of that offense. And Trinity Wilson, she has it down low again. Good pass, no coverage underneath. They tried to front her that time, but a good pass from the perimeter. She has now 13 in the first half, does Trinity Wilson. A look for 3, and this one's cash. Boom. Beautiful look. Good technique, and Ingleby picks up a 3.
You were talking about conviction. There was some conviction with that shot from Ingleby.
Working the perimeter here, looking down below. You're seeing a great display of shooting at this high school level. Off on the rebound, couldn't pick up the loose change and take it to the bank. Went to the bank, but the bank denied. Back to the side on the perimeter. Wilson had it there. Now here comes a drive. Emma Frost loses her footing, but that's because she was fouled on number 2, Bow. Well, that'll be the 10th foul. That'll be the double bonus now in play here for the Huskies. 2:23 to go. The Huskies just keep chipping away. They keep coming back. Down by 11 at one point, and now they're back to within 6 as Frost goes to the line and hits. I have that 5 in a row from the charity stripe. Substitution is Valor. She'll come back in. And Beckman will get a chance for a break. They wanted to make one additional substitution.
As Julo comes back in. Really impressed with Wilson from Lakeville North. Right-handed, left-handed, she is solid underneath the board.
All I had to do was mention the free throw streak and curse Emma Frost. But still back to a 5-point deficit. That's progress. Perimeter here tries to dial up a look. Now gets one from the left elbow, pops it, hits it. That's good. Haley Bryant. She's got 4.
Good perimeter shot.
Huskies trying to rush that middle and see if they could draw the foul. Contact there, but Ingleby misses, or excuse me, Valor misses on the free throw. 1:50 remaining, first half, 7-point lead for Lakeville North. The Panthers, 5-2, advanced to the state tourney last year and lost in the quarterfinals to Hopkins. Down low now, opening up a lot of motion, a lot of movement, and some good ball rotation. And down below with the foul is going to be number 12, Ellie Fields. Huskies now with 6 team fouls, but she'll be shooting 2. Will be Dahan. A look here or Andover at they're going through the players just as quickly, and the depth of these benches will prove to be critical as this season progresses. Hitting that first was Dahan. She gets the second. No good. Getting a rebound back again for the follow-up. Missing that one. Good defense. Just anything to disrupt that focus when it's such a height differential. There's a turnover for the Huskies. Valor. Some active hands on defense for the Panthers. Ojulu gets a look. This from 3 and no good. Wilson could not control the board, but now you got it coming from all angles. Just active hands defensively for Lakeville North, and that time you saw it in play as Haley Bryant tangled up the Husky player who brought that rebound down, turned one way, and there was Wilson turned back the other way.
Yes.
And there you had Bryant. Possession arrow in the direction of Andover. Just under a minute to play, first half. Fast and furious, and love the quality of play we're seeing here on a matinee game. On QCTV to the lane, trying to drive, close the deal. Nope, hard off the board. Unable to convert with that.
Wilson just continues to make people have to make adjustments when they go up for a shot. She's just got great length underneath.
She will do that. You're right, Jim. Force you to alter shots. This is another foul. This is whistled again on Lakeville North as these fouls are coming in dozens. That one whistled on number 20. That's her first for Lakeville North. And that will go to Ojulu. 30 seconds left. We'll see if the Huskies wait here for the last shot. They trail by 8, 39-31. Heppel here now. A good look for 3. Yes! Valor.
What a great first half for Valor.
Continuing hit those threes and comfortable with that shot. Back down to 5. A look inside, trying to feed the center Wilson as that offense really rotates around. A good attempt on that pass by Wokel, but a little too high in spacing. 5 seconds left in this first half. Trying to set up a pass. Ingleby has it there now. Valor takes the shot. And end one. She is ITZ. Valor is in the zone, and she goes money on another three-point attempt, and this is going to be a 4-point opportunity. Gets a look, gets the position, and just as the defender was coming over, her hands were straight up, but she was moving underneath the shooter, so we have 0.2 seconds remaining here in the first half, and Valor.
Well, what a great, the strength that it takes to be able to complete that shot with Union Hammer. I think she's at 19 points for this first half.
Averaging 18 a game, and she unable to convert. And 2.2 seconds, the clock did not start, but it is over. They just terminated the half after that missed free throw, but nonetheless, Huskies back to within 2. Jim, just they close that gap quickly. 39-37 here, just as we go to half.
Yes, and Anna Valor right there, just critical 2 3-pointers like you mentioned. Right at the half, closes it down, and really looking forward to the second half coming up against this top 10 Lakeville North squad for the Huskies.
We may see Valor, before she starts the second half, take a heat check temperature shot from the locker room and see if she can knock down a 3. It's the Huskies back to within 2 against an excellent opponent, Lakeville North Panthers. 39-37. We'll return to the second half in just a moment.
Well, they have.
Welcome to our winter edition of At the Half, the show where we take a closer look at some of our area high school sports. I'm your host, Chuck Stentz. Andover boys and girls hockey look to capitalize on their outstanding dual state championships last year. In order to continue their success into this season, let's talk with the head coaches from both teams to see what the teams have to bring.
I'm Melissa Volk, and this is my 10th year at Andover. Our expectations are kind of similar every single year to be getting better, as the season goes and be playing our best hockey come February. We're a year older. Last year we were super young with so many freshmen on the team, and now kids are kind of filling some different roles and kind of figuring it out this year. Our captains, Ella Berger, Issa Gettle, Maddie Brown, that top line of ours, and then also Kaylin Mum back at D, Courtney Stegman, our goalie, but then a lot of other players that fill some huge roles for us and give us that depth that we need. Yeah, so every game, we kind of get excited for and another opportunity to play with our teammates and whatnot. But tomorrow we play Minnetonka, so that's a big game. And then we're in the Dyna tournament after Christmas. Yeah, we love our youth girls. We're so lucky to know all of them on such an individual basis. But the biggest thing that we preach here is just working hard and having a good attitude.
My name's Mark Manny. I'm the head coach of the boys hockey team at Andover High School. Well, last year's team, a lot of our skill up front was underclassmen. And when you have underclassmen leading your team on offense, they don't feel the pressure that seniors feel. So they tend to kind of play loose and play very well. Seniors sometimes get the feeling it might be their last game if they lose, and sometimes that leads to not playing well. So we had the perfect combo last year of great senior leaders who were calm under pressure and juniors who played free. We'll see what we have this year. Our best players are going to be seniors this year, and sometimes, like I say, that's not a great recipe, and sometimes it is. So we hope our young guys get better every game, and then we get good leadership, and I think this team will be pretty good by the end of the year. Well, up front, our three big guys are Gavin Thorson, Caden Casey, and Cooper Conway. Casey and Thorson both had over 70 points last year. Conway was hurt about half the year, so he had his offensive numbers didn't look quite as impressive, but they're going to be our leaders up front. Throw in senior Mac Yell, and we're looking for big things offensively from him, and junior Ben Dahl as well. And after that, we're going to see who steps forward and kind of takes the mantle and runs. On the backside, Tristan May Robinson, senior captain, who's been a stalwart for us for 2 years now, and will be again for a third. And then Landon Stringfellow, a junior who played a regular shift last year and is getting better by the day. Back in the net, we lost Austin Bronze, who was probably the best goalie in Minnesota last year. So we're just looking for who's going to step forward and take that job. We've got 4 very capable goalies, and any of them could be our starter by the end of the year.
The Tornadoes have some new dedicated members of their cheerleading squad. Let's check in with them to learn some more.
I started coaching this year. I used to coach at a different school for an elementary competitive team, so this is kind of a switch up, but I really like it.
My name is Jordan Waldinger, and I've been coaching here for 4 years. I'm going to be going on 5. I came here to be the assistant coach just right after I graduated high school, so I've been here for a bit.
Last year was kind of rough for us. We had a lot of drama, a lot of issues, but I feel like this year we have the most committed and hardworking team that I've ever seen.
Yeah, we are this is some of the most hardworking girls I've ever met. They're so committed. They want to win. They want to be here every day. They want to put in the work, and they want to get that bid.
I think there's just more energy, more effort. So I just think this team is just miles different than it was last year. They want to be here. I can tell they want to be here. They want to put in the work. They're putting in work outside of practice.
Yeah, the drive is really good. I enjoy it.
We learned from our middle school coaches that were old Anoka cheerleaders that learned different ways and different techniques and stuff. And basically, when we got our new coach, Caitlin, she brought in some new cheers that she did with her old team.
Also cheers that she had learned in high school herself.
Yeah.
So cheers end up kind of just being a big collaboration of what ends up working for the team and like what we like the most.
Our pyramids that we do in our competitive routine, we have performed them at football games just to kind of practice it in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
And we've done a couple of routines at Pet Fest.
I think games that we cheer at, I feel that's more performing, and competitions I do view as like competing. Like it's more intense.
Our first competition of the year usually is regionals, and it's always the Saturday before Halloween. And then after that, we have competitions usually on Saturdays, every weekend or every other weekend kind of after that.
Until like late February when Nationals is.
When I got hired, that was my goal to the AD, was
Yeah.
I would like to take this team to nationals. That's a huge goal for coaches as
Yeah.
well. So.
Coaching this team, we've gotten, 2 bids, I think, and we just haven't gone yet. So I think that's always my goal.
Nationals. We want to
Get a
get
bid to
bid.
Nationals. Yep.
The Rebels gymnastics team is committed to setting goals and improving throughout the season. Let's see what the team is up to and how they plan to seek success this winter.
We're down a bit, but I've always said I want to work with athletes who will work hard. Like, if you love gymnastics and you work hard, that's who I want to work with. And we've got a core group of great girls. We've got an awesome senior leader in Melina Ung. I don't know anybody that's worked harder. So it's been a pleasure to coach her, and she's already been an awesome, invaluable captain, and I know that will keep going through the season.
We lost about half of our team, I'd say, and then we got a lot of new middle schoolers, which is really nice, so that we have a really young team right now, and I think the season will be really fun. We have our summer practices, and then we also do, I tried to do monthly team bondings over the summer before season started.
So the technique is the thing that takes a little bit more time and repetitions to build, and well, really all those things, strength, flexibility, but the strength and flexibility are what we really focus on as a coaching staff. Of those are things we can control. If you're doing your splits daily and really working it, you'll get more flexible. If you're doing shoulder stretches, and we do partner shoulder stretches and a lot of different stretches, you'll get more shoulder flexibility. So the strength and flexibility we focus on a lot. We focus a lot on improvement. So it's always a goal of ours with both our varsity and JV to have the team from that first meet to the end meet improve 8 to 10 points. And last year I think we got almost to 12 with the varsity, and I think maybe even 13 with the JV. So those continue to be our goals.
Welcome back to Andover High School, home of the Andover Huskies, as they play host today girls high school basketball with Lakeville North Panthers. Joe Ruin along with Jim Childs, 39-37, as the Huskies trailed by just 2, but they made an impressive run, Jim. And Valor with 22 points. Valor with 22 points here at the half, and she closed up with, I believe it was 3 straight trifectas.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she did. And cut the lead down from 11 down to 2.
Working it back right inside North. We saw a lot of that, and we'll get you some updates on halftime scoring, as Wilson had 13 at half. They try to feed her inside, the 6'3" junior around the perimeter. And I'll tell you, everyone passes the ball, moves the ball well, knows their role here with the Panthers. This from 3, way downtown, and good. Barely on the floor, and hitting that 3 was Wolko. She now has 9 for the game. She's 3 for 3 from trifecta land, and right away they jump back out to that 5-point lead to the Panthers, 42-37. Miller rotating it down below, now kicking it down. Here's a chance for Frost, a good hard drive, and draws another foul. I'll tell you, I enjoy that tenacity approach by Frost, who again had 26 in the win last week over Duluth East, but isn't afraid to take that to the lane, and she in doing so, picked up the third foul of the game on Gracie Wingy.
And Wingy with her third foul. Foul trouble for the Huskies. Miller has got 3. Everyone else is either at a 2 or 1. Not extraordinarily bad other than Miller.
And all of those have come from trying to defend Wilson in that lane. There's a good lane opportunity here. A fadeaway by Frost off the backboard. Didn't capture the rim. Now a quick transition hoop. Look for 3 and hard off the front of the rim. The board in possession now of Miller. Miller, outlet pass. Kicks it to Frost. Frost now drops it. Makes it up and now set up there by. Chance here for Ingleby. Onto the baseline. Valor says I can hit from 3 and this little short bunny, but then it's blocked. Transition time once again for the Panthers. Controlling it, setting it down, and getting things set. Haley Bryant. She kicks it to the far wing. Down below there, the baseline. Wolko had it there momentarily. Now they just get it into a spot to feed. Looking for 3. Wolko, no good. Hard off the back of the rim. Picked up there. And a good board. Beckman's played her role, and this time she goes to the lane and goes to the bank. Picks up her first 2 of the game. Critical points. Back now to within 3. The Huskies 42-39. Lakeville North coming in with a mark of 5-2. The Huskies 5-4. Good drive to the lane. Goes to the top of the rim to the back. Miller picked up that rebound, and then she was fouled.
That'll be number 3 on Benton.
But what I've noticed, the last 2 possessions, Jim, 1 and done. On the shots by Lakeville North. They're cleaning the boards, picking up that rebound. A much taller team in Lakeville North, but find ways to kind of will your way to get those rebounds, and they've done that the last 2 possessions. Huskies now with the chance. If they hit a 3, they can tie it. A fader here, nice job, and a pickup by Miller. Miller on that fade. I think she has 4 on the game so far. Back around the wing. Looking it back. Huskies back within 1. 42-41. Getting a chance to eye up a 3. Bam! Wow! What a pure looking jumper that time. Nothing but nylon and a good technique on that release. Benton picks up a 3 and she has 9. Back to a 4-point lead. Miller trying to pick up a foul on Wilson. It was funny because Wilson had a foul in the first minute of that first half, but since then, this will be her second foul.
Yeah, Miller 2 times down the floor has gone right at Wilson. And out at the perimeter, making Wilson work. And Miller lasts some beautiful layup.
Official having a conversation there with head coach Shelly Clemens. They were trying to do some multiple substitutions. They got 2 in, but now they'll probably wait for the first shot and then transition out after this. Miller, 0-4 from the free throw line, unfortunately, today. Huskies down by 4. And hitting these free throws or not leaving crumbs on the table will be critical. Miller picks up the free throw there, and she has 5 now on the game. Huskies down by 3, bringing it up. A good look here. Benton down to the corner. Now high-low, trying to bring it in. Good defensive play by Miller on the transition. She's down there. She beats it down. She was down below. She did a great job, Miller, of beating the center and Wilson and everyone else down the court. They didn't see her until it was too late, and then she was moving from one side of the lane to the other, and that pass by Frost was just behind her. But a great job that time of fronting Wilson. That's what started it, a good defensive play by Wilson. Looking at 3, no, Wilson will kick it out. Now down below. That was Bowe. Back again, Benton. Now inside, and you can see a shot contested there. No foul. Good job. Huskies here. Oh, my goodness, a chance for this conversion. And you could see they were sitting for that pass. They maybe just wait one more dribble and kick it. The pass went off the defender's hands and then through the hands of Valor. 14-20 to go here in the second half, and quickly back, trying to set up that offensive Structure here is Bryant getting it, stopping, popping from three, no good. Inside rebound, and that is collected and cashed in by Bo. Good position after that initial shot, and that's the first offensive rebound of the second half for Lakeville North, and they make the Huskies pay. A couple of trips with some unforced errors here, and the Huskies back to within one, have turned it over, and now it's Lakeville North with a 5-point lead.
I will see. Wilson's been up, around the free throw line, and now she's down low. We'll see if the Huskies continue to drop down on her.
Inside to the corner. Takes it inside, and wow, what a great looking jumper. Whoa, what a complete squad here. Bryant stops, pops, hits from the lane. She has 6. Lakeville North up by 7. Valor here on the weave. Looking for 3. Miller has 3. Yes, cash for Miller. She's coming out with 8 here in the second half. 6 in the second half. 8 total for the game after that 3. Huskies now back to within 4. 49-45. From the perimeter. Gets the look. Drains it. Cash again. Love the purity of those good looking shots. Wow. Bryant has put up 9. And an offensive foul. That'll be called on Heppel. Lacey Heppel, averaging 5 a game, picks up illegal pick there for the Huskies, and it's a 7-point lead at 52-45. But you're right, Jim. You see Wilson really start possession, sometimes 3-point range. They move her around quite a bit so they can try to get her in position from different angles. You can see the battle down below between her and Miller taking place. Cut her down beside. Now Wilson walks towards that lane in the corner. Up top, that was Westerman. A drop here. Now they try to get entry in. Great job by Miller to defend the end and the access pass in. Valor behind the back wants to close it up, but she'll drop it there for Ingleby. Valor has that look, puts the dribble down, drops it back off. Drive to the lane, a spinner, and no good.
Oh,
travel, yeah.
Yep. 1-2 had picked it up just a little bit too quickly, but like the fact that they're pulling Wilson out of the center, and that just opens up that underneath the basket, as that big presence isn't there.
DeHaan now in. She had 4 in the first half for the Panthers. It remains 52-45. Kicks back out. Now that's Benton. You can see Benton and Bryant, they're always looking for different ways, but on the bench right now is Wilson. See if the Huskies can take advantage of that substitution. Although Lakeville North has scores from all around the perimeter, including with the ball here, Bryant. Good pass, entry in, good block by Miller. Miller's come out ready to play defensively in the second half, and also offensively she has 6. Kicks it to the corner. Climbing the ladder was Frost to get every inch. Now she takes this to the lane, draws a foul, and that'll be a blocking foul on the Panthers. That'll go to number 4, Westerman.
Wilson's not in there. Go to the hoop. And nice job by Frost. Frost just has no fear when she goes in. We saw her in the first half with a couple of nice, one teardrop and a nice layup.
A good look here on that free throw. Quick substitution. Back in here is number 25 is Grace Wingy. She'll come in. Taking the bench will be Bryant. Converting both of those free throws back to win 5. That was Frost converting those 2 free throws. Wingy tries to throw it down low. Disrupting that is Miller, but then she stepped on the line as she was trying to gather possession of the ball and kick it back. But you can see the Huskies right now trying to get themselves close enough to maybe get this tie and go ahead with Wilson and then their key point guard, Haley Bryant, on the bench right now, getting some rest. Huskies man-to-man D. Looking to go to the lane, a runner deflected. And looks like that was partially blocked initially, and then getting a hand on it was Wingy. 11:08 to go. Huskies get possession on that turnover. Good D.
I'd love to see it continue to get into Valor's hands. She's been pretty quiet this half.
Heppel brings it up. Frost gets the look. No good. Side of the rim and a rebound for the Panthers. Gabby Benton bringing it up. She's going one-on-one and takes this to the lane off the front of the rim there. Rebound to Ingleby. Quick transition now time. Here comes Valor. Valor wants to stop. She'll pop. She'll hit the side, the back of the rim. 10.5 to play, so the Huskies have missed their last couple of trips down. And chance to draw that deficit closer. Raining the three is Wingy, and she hits 3, and that is her first points of the game. With 10:24 to go, we got a timeout. And now it is Lakeville North that has opened up that 8-point lead. And Jim, we talked a little bit about it before the half, kind of the run these two teams went on, because Lakeville North had a 10-point lead. And then the Huskies went on a run here before the half.
Yeah, Huskies were down by 10. They brought it back to they're down by 4. Lakeville inched it back up to 11, came back, and at half they were down at 2. Now back up at 8. And they can hit so quickly. I mean, so as you can see right here, the rankings for top 10. Hopkins, no surprise to see them at number 1. St. Michael, Albertville, Eden Prairie, Minnetonka, Lake Conference, well represented there. And Lakeville at number 10. Maple Grove from the Northwest Suburban Conference, as you had mentioned earlier, number 9.
And there's Lakeville North, number 10. Keep in mind the 2 losses for Lakeville North. Their 5-2 record have come against Chaska and Wayzata. And oh, by the way, the Huskies will be playing Chaska here very soon. Excellent team is this Chaska squad as well. Trying to reset on this offense. They go kind of 4 horns across here on the setup. Heppel running the point and trying to free up some of the shooters. To the lane, Ingleby stops, pops, gets the roll. Yes, back to within 6, 55-49, 9:51 to play. Benton brings it up. Now inside. Miller that time just could not stop Wilson. She got that ball in that momentum step and was able to just position it just right when she turned her shoulders for the 2. Wilson with 15. Back the other way, Valor stripped, and that's going to be Wilson who picks up her 3rd. And kind of surprised to see her trying to strip that ball when you want to have most of those fouls for her kind of occur in that lane or in that activity. So she picks up her 3rd. 15 foul as well for Lakeville North, and Valor unable to convert on the first free throw. I think that's the first one she's missed this afternoon. 9:28 to go. Thanks for joining us on this matinee high school girls basketball sports presentation. Andover Huskies playing host to the Lakeville North Panthers. Currently trail right now 57-50 as the Huskies get back defensively, trying to square up. Panthers trying to work it down below again, and now they go baseline, and a good block by Ingleby. Getting by was Wingy. Got by Ingleby and then took the runner from the baseline, and Ingleby a good job of getting back into the play.
Yeah, she's made a nice couple of defensive stops.
Purcell comes back in. She's in for Heppel. Good job, good hands, turns, fires off of Wilson, I believe, as Wilson got that pass in, elevated. That time they tried to get it a little higher over the top of Miller. And they did, but could Wilson not execute on that final move to make the shot. Here comes the Huskies again, back to within 7, within striking distance. Miller kicks it out to the wide. There's Purcell, almost a close travel. Running a 2-3 zone right now is Lakeville North. They get it in. A good look here from Miller. Off the board, misses there. Long thing. This is a rebound and out for the conversion. Missing the layup.
That's the 3rd time that Benton's missed that transition basket.
Quickly back, looks for three. Ingleby, three ball, corner pocket, no good, in and out. A hack there on the wrist, unfortunately, against Miller. And that'll bring foul number 4 on Miller. 8:20 to go here in the second half. Huskies head coach Blake Nichols is doing a great job with this squad, averaging 61 points a game, but they're going to have to sit Miller. Miller's had a impressive second half, both offensively and defensively, but back in Bryant. Bryant runs a great point here for Lakeville North. Wingy down low, trying to disrupt it, and that's what Ingleby did. Just enough to disrupt that shooting motion of Wilson. Pass down low. Frost is inside. Frost on the fadeaway. Good. Like there's a magnet on that ball. It just consumed it off the backboard close to the rim and rattles it home. And a great play inside. And you got to love that approach, the mindset here by Frost, because she just doesn't care who's inside. She's going to just try to bang it around, and that time took it off the glass.
She's got 12 now. Leading the way, Valor with 23. So, speaking of schedules, we'll see what the Huskies have coming up next. The Eric Latola, the AD here at Andover, has done a great job, and the coaches have done a great job of just increasing the competition level. You can see right here, they got Chasta coming up, as you mentioned. They've got an 8-1 Anoka team, Maple Grove, and they're getting into conference play, Coon Rapids and Chaplin Park as well. But really some great basketball, not only for the girls, boys. Both hockey teams have been outstanding. Good competition on both. So Joe, I think it's great to see such good competition come up here to Andover.
Well, hey, can't forget about last year also. So many teams, the girls lacrosse team goes to the state, plays so well. And then on top of it as well, you also have the track and field boys win state.
Yep.
Unbelievable. But you're going to look right there at the schedule coming up here for Lakeville North. Some tough games and battles for them as well. And having some trouble.
Yeah. To be the best, you got to beat the best. And you can see right there, they get back in, and as they will get into their conference schedule coming up shortly.
I brought a copy from home so we can get a look at that. And it's Rosemount, another tough team after that they had postponed. Owatonna, Lakeville South back in it. Panthers in the white, moving right to left. 7:40 to go here in the second half. It's a 5-point lead for the number 10 team in the state. Moving it around, up comes Wilson, trying to get position inside. Ingleby disrupts again, and just disrupting her enough causes her to miss that shot. Transition time as Frost comes in and moving. Follow-up is good! Oh, my. Back to just 3. Transition time. Kicking it back, looks for 3, waits for someone to wave by, then the shot is missed. Back here, another look for 3, and that's cash. Benton on that, as you could see, Frost, who came down on the last play and just tried to draw the foul, and the person underneath the hoop for Lakeville North unable to get it, but a great follow, and 4 points now total on that follow-up rebound put down by the Huskies, and that was Beckman. Good hustle to run the court. Working the perimeter, they drop to a 2-3 and just switching it up, kind of messes with the flow of an offensive squad. Here's Ingleby in and out for a 3 attempt. Good battle here, picking it up Purcell in the lane, dishes in and out this time, again by Valor. She has the 1 free throw here in the second half, ended that first half on a 3-point party. She had 4 3-pointers in that first half. There's a nice dime inside. I'll tell you, you just have so many players who can provide that dish for Lakeville North. And there you saw another example by Benton. If it's not Benton, it's Haley Bryant. It's a regular dime distribution center. Around the perimeter, back to an 8-point lead, driving the lane. Frost and a kickback. You could tell after a while what they're looking for in those passes. Coming back, trying to save the ball here. Good hustle. Wingy off the glass. No good. Rebound Purcell. Purcell on the fast break. Kicks it out to Frost. Frost gets this look from three. High off the board. And it's picked up and controlled. Brought up now by Benton. She'll slow the pace down. Just a little over 5 and change to go here in the second half. Benton gets this look. Net! Nothing but net.
She's got 15 now. Benton's on a roll.
She's got 3 3-pointers here in the second half, and that extends the lead now to the largest for Lakeville at 11. Stopping, popping, stepping in. Nice looking shot. Ingleby there. She picks it up. A much needed bucket on that trip down for Andover. Andover in that man-to-man, trying to get some things ready and disrupt, and we're going to get a timeout called here by head coach Shelly Clemens in her 10th season of the Lakeville North squad. Last year they were 18-10, the Panthers, but they won their section. It was 1-4A section, and then had the dubious honor of playing Hopkins in the first round of the quarterfinals. Not so well, but I know Clemens had said, hey, we learned so much from that game. It's not the goal of just getting to the state tournament, but winning it all and what we needed to shore up for this season.
Yeah, they're a power in Section 1.
So a chance there, and again, they run this 4-out offense. But I like the rotation and the movement on the ball, and they just don't sit there and wait for Wilson to get open underneath. Wilson also moves, comes in from different angles, starts possessions from an elbow, maybe out on the three-point perimeter.
You don't have to cover anybody up. Every single one of the Lakeville North Panthers are scorers. They have the ability to score either from outside or inside, and I've seen a nice job of being diverse out there.
And Walt go 3 for 3, and she has the ball now from the three-pointers. And working it around, you just see, you know what they need to accomplish, and they're very confident on their execution. And having this level of athletes, Benton gets another look. Again, she's got 3 3-pointers this second half to the lane. Wingy takes it, and off the rim. The rebound comes to Ingleby. Transition. Near side here, Beckman. Valor takes this to the lane, tries to get some space in. A good drive, but off the backboard a little too hard. Just under 4 to play. It's a 9-point lead for the Spartans. They'll work the perimeter, and through that work, they'll fire a 3 of 4th. Third three-pointer of the second half. Wow, 18, I believe, on the game is what I have for Benton. She came in averaging 13 points a game.
Well, and that's with 3 missed transition baskets.
Correct, as she's missed a couple of bunnies underneath. This for 3. Valor, front of the rim, no good. Controlled by Purcell. Sophia Purcell. Over to the side, Ingleby. In, out. I thought that was going down. Here's a transition, a chance, trying to hold that puck and trying to move it back up the middle on the pass to save it. Unable to do so, she put it right into the hands of Beckman. Beckman brings it up and on the weave, dishes it to Valor. Under 3 to play. It's a 12-point lead. A spinner inside. Miller draws the foul on Wilson. That'll be her 4th, but I like the aggressive style there by Miller, who says, hey, I've got 4 fouls, but we got to get at this now.
Yep.
It's got to happen now.
Yeah, absolutely, Miller. She's really played well this half. You know, had to sit on the bench for a couple of minutes with that 4th foul, and she's been a presence.
Miller with the front end of 2 there, picks up. Gets a look here and makes this. She goes in. Nope, in and out. Missing that opportunity. But back in, trying to save it, unable to do so. And here comes the Panthers on the transition. 2.5 to play. Navigating through. Wilson has a look behind 3, but she'll just set up the offense and content there. They have an 11-point lead Wingy pestered there by Ingleby, almost lost it. And one Miller to pick up that 5th foul, that far away from the hoop. She'll step back. I'll look here for the point guard and Bryant. Bryant, they're content with taking time off the clock here. No sense of urgency, although they do have a player wide open in the corner, and they're going to call the foul on the Huskies. They were kind of trying to dribble it, see how long they could go before they could draw the foul, kind of ice the clock a little bit, chip away.
The shooting of the perimeter shooting of the Huskies has really kind of gone cold. They need to see if they can amp this up against that zone defense against Lakeville North.
Wingy here. The bad news for the Huskies is they just have 3 team fouls, so they're going to have to foul fast and furious to get them to the free throw line. They pick one up there, and now 2:05 to go as Frost picks up her first foul.
Get penalized for playing clean basketball.
Another quick foul. There's on Ingleby, so she picks up foul 5. They've got 2 more to go. Wasted little time, in fact, a second in getting that foul. 1 more to go, and then they call the foul on Ingleby for the 6th. Inside, though, you saw Miller doing a nice job for Andover, deflecting, really challenging the passes inside to Wilson. And as a team, they kind of had a nice collective approach and start that second half, disrupted a couple.
Yeah, Miller's getting help underneath, which is outstanding.
There's a dime inside, and Wilson jumps on that. 17 now for Wilson, and another beautiful dime set up by Bryant. Frost stops, pops, hits 2. Frost to have her for 13. Now the control. Benton drops it off all alone underneath, and cash right there is Woko. Woko picks up her 11th point of the game. Frost, and now working the perimeter. I'll look to Valor. Valor wants to go baseline, but holding on to that arm, and kind of a clutch and grab defensively that time by Wingy. Valor will head to the line for 2.
Clock stopping. You got a chance to make some points here. It's critical that you get these first 2 down and start pressing.
A 1-and-1, unable to convert. Still just a 1 point for Valor here in the second half. Presses on, down below, trying to convert, drops it there. In and out, rebound, Purcell, and the Huskies still with a chance. 59-72, and dribbling it off the knee. Will come Lakeville North. Lakeville North across, pick up the ball there. Dangerous spot, timeout is called. Usually right across that midcourt line and in front of the scorer's table is a dangerous spot, because that line and that sideline work as a nice defensive help too. So 72-59 lead, 42 seconds left, and the Huskies are in dire need of some quick turnovers and trying to cash them in for some points.
Yeah, one of the things that I think the difference between the 2 halves is Gabby Benton picked up 2 quick fouls in that first half. She was on the bench for a majority of it. She comes back in. She's committed only 1 foul this half and has really taken off. She's had 15 this point. She's got 18 for the game, 15 in this second half.
Hey, you just see so many quiet contributors on this team, but they're all in the right spot. I think of, for instance, Haley Bryant. She has 9.
Yeah.
Hit some key shots. Also, number 11, Woko. She has 11. These are all that played on the team last year also for this Lakeville North team, and some of them are juniors returning the following year. But a good piece. You get the same thing here with the Huskies, and I know you talk to Coach Nichols, and you know Blake Nichols will say, hey, I know majority of the players we have will be seniors next year, but I don't want this built for the future. We want to win today. And so this is a great test for them. Off the inbound. Lakeville North, and they got a hack. I didn't know if they were going to call the hack or the walk. And that will put Wolko to the free throw line. She'd been averaging 6 a game. 5'11" senior. She has a season high of 12, and she can emerge that number if she can hit these two. She gets the first, ties her season high at 12. Last outing for Lakeville North was a win over Farmington, in which they took home a 74-38 win, and Wilson in that game had 19, Bow had 12. I'll look at the second free throw, that's good. 13 her season high for Walco. And bringing it up here, the Huskies trying to go to the lane. Now trying to set up a weave on the outside, hits the cutter. Good job by Wilson. Excuse me, by Miller. She grabbed it, good hands. He got those feet planted and went to the bank. Got the deposit there, but still down by 13 for Miller, I want to say. Miller's at 13 for the afternoon. They're going to dribble this out. 4 seconds left, 3, and this will be a 74-61 win for Lakeville North over the Andover Huskies. The Huskies move now to 5-5, and meanwhile the Panthers are at 6-2. Jim, it's one of those games you try to take them out of their tempo. They did for a while.